What's going on, my Bagel Bites? It is Mr. Bagel Bites here, bringing you another VGC team. Now, this team, again, is coming from AU Plays. I found out he has a YouTube channel now, so I'm going to make sure I go ahead and drop that down in the description below. Shout out to you, man. I've been playtesting this team a little bit on and off, and it's actually pretty fun. It's very much inspired by his team. It's not the rental code, but it's basically the team. Like, it's basically it. It's a lot of fun. It uses hail, which arguably probably the worst weather almost every generation. Dumaga. Ooh, he's pretty high ranked. So he's using Cursola. You don't see that very often. At least I haven't yet, unless it's a new meta. Seems very Trick Room reliant. I haven't seen Gigalith in a while either. Gigalith was one of my favorite sand setters back in the older VGC seasons, so that could be a thing. I think Conk is pretty strong here because I think he's going to lead Grimmsnarl. And it's Assault Vest Guts, which I thought about using Iron Fist instead, but Guts can be really strong. The 1.2 boost for the fisting moves is really strong, but I really like Guts. I think we'll just lead the Vanillix anyway. Yeah. We don't really have anything to stop Trick Room, but we can kind of outlast it. I think Inteleon's pretty good in the back. We don't really... I think Ice Cube might be the play. Can I read it again? I need to... We got the pink one. It's a lot of good coverage. We definitely need to bring Inteleon, because that dark move that it has will be really good. And then... I think Ice Cube in the back. We don't really need to play a Tailwind, because everything's going to be really slow on his team. So we don't need to bring the Expert Belt Whimsicott. So that's why I feel kind of good about this lead here. Maybe Alcremie wouldn't have been bad. I'm less familiarized with it. It feels weird to bring. But I see its use. Okay, so he's going for the hard Trick Room right off the bat. But we have Hail. So we could go for like a Freeze Hacks. So that could be interesting. Since he's Assault Vest, he's probably not thinking we're Guts either, so he might just straight paralyze Conkeldurr. That would be kind of relevant. We could go for like Flinch and I hate to lose out on Aurora Veil, but I think trying to go for like a Blizzard and Rock Slide here for flinches and freezes might actually be really strong. I think, yeah, and he's not going to attack this turn, I don't think. He might go for a Fake Out, which is unavoidable anyway, so the Blizzard I think is still really strong. Yeah, he's faking out. Thought so. Come on, big flinch. Big flinch. Is that an eject button? It is. Interesting. So we won't get the Blizzard or the Aurora Veil off, and he broke our Sash. And he's getting in Snorlax basically for free now. So now we have to predict like the ally switch. I hate Dusclops so much. At least Snorlax is taking residual damage from that too now. Do we predict it right off the bat and go for it? Because then it has no effect if he does an ally switch. I think we just go predict that he's not going to do it. I hate ally switch. Because then what if we just waste a complete turn? Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to Aurora Veil too. I'm going to hard target the Snorlax thinking he... Alright, he is doing it. Oh, dang it! I hate ally switch so much. And it's Curselax too. I was thinking there was a chance he might burn us with Will-O-Wisp instead of going for ally switch. So that was something I wanted to keep in mind. We do get up Aurora Veil though, which is really good. And Snorlax is going to be taking residual damage there. Oh, did we try and predict it again? I don't think he does it twice. And if he does, he's going to get Blizzard. So he's Dynamaxing here? So, okay, in that case, since he's Dynamaxing, I can almost guarantee I don't think he's going to Ally Switch. I'm fairly certain. I'm feeling pretty good about that prediction that he's not going to Ally Switch here. I think he's doing it to get the extra bulk. Okay, he's not. We don't take that nearly as well as I was expecting. Oh, don't target that too. God dang it. Just, oh man, we needed a little bit more health. Oh, yes! Yes, yes. I think we go into Ice Cube here. Before we lose our Ice Head, we're pretty slow. So Ice Cube's really strong. And Snorlax don't get buried here, so we gotta make a tough call here. I think I might Dynamax and try and raise our defenses with Steel Spike. It's not stab, but I think we can like pick up some pretty good damage here. And if Dusclops decides to hit us, we can kind of Did he just defrost? Turn 1. Oh, okay. No. I got scared there. I was like, oh no. Dude, Ice Cube is like weirdly really clutch. And it's a big pink penguin. Did I can't? Okay, I did candy. Sweet. Always got to worry about that. Did you candy? Yes, yes. So it goes for the Nightshade on Ice Cream. That's fine. We can take 2 more of those. And Blizzard should knock out the Dusclops and put Snorlax. Ooh, that was a crit. We get a defense bonus too. Just make Ice Cube really bulky. We don't proc the berry on Snorlax either, which can be good or bad. The might proc here? No. Okay. We just need him to like stay frozen forever. So here comes Cursola. I don't think we underspeed it. How much longer is Hail up for? For like 1 turn? Oops. Hail has 1 turn left. Circrum has 1. Aurora Veil has 2. So I think this turn, I'll go ahead and not Max Geyser, Hailstorm the Corsola. I think we have the double into it. I think it's too big of a threat not to deal with, even with Inteleon. Oh my gosh, yes. We might. I don't know Corsola. Oh, we take that. That's cool. Aurora Veil, BB. Is that Sash? Okay, that is Sash. So Blizzard knocks here. Snorlax eats its berry. But that's its last turn of Dynamax. So it can't replenish that berry. So if it's Recycle, that's one thing. But it's not going to... Okay, so then we can set our own Hail again with Max Hailstorm this turn. And we still have Ice Face on too. And a +1 defense. We're in a pretty good position. So he's going to Fake Out again here into Ice Cube. Well, actually, he might not. It's hard to say. Because on one hand, he could, because it'll break our Ice Face. But on the other hand... Yeah, I think we have the hard target Snorlax now. And if we just hit Blizzard, we hit Blizzard. Okay, so that's going into Vanillix, which might knock. We don't... Okay, we actually get to keep Vanillix for a turn. And we set our hail back up. Snorlax unthaw. Dude, if Snorlax doesn't unthaw here, I'll... Oh my god. He's so mad. And we get... And Vanillix is still alive, so we can get another Blizzard off. We lose Aurora Veil and our Dynamax here, but we get to keep it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I'm going to Iron Head here into the Grimmsnarl slot and Blizzard again, because it's free. He quit! He quit! Dude, freezing is too strong. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Let's fire up another one. Yes, yes. Dude, I'm sorry for laughing. Oh, dude, AU plays. This team is fun. It's a lot of fun. That was probably one of the best iterations I've had with it. I don't typically get to bring Ice Cube that often and have it do exceptionally well, but that was a lot of fun. What is this? Morpeko. I don't know what Morpeko really does. I know Aura Wheel's like its signature move and it switches types, but I feel like we just do it again. Ice Cube in the back. I think he was overly weak to Alcremie. I guess ideally we could try and like have it. I don't know. I guess Morpeko can be, and so it's good against Dragapult too. But I feel without the speed, it's less relevant. I feel like it's just Inteleon. I've got to use it once. It's come out one time, and it did do well. But I really want to bring Alcremie for a round, but I don't think this is the move. What the hell? Let's go, Gavin. Another thing's kind of cool, if he leads Duraludon, it's kind of whatever. It's Morpeko. So I'm assuming this thing gets like Belly Drum. Maybe that's what it's going for. Intimidate? Okay, so it is Intimidate Arcanine. He might even Dynamax here and double into the Vanillix and set his own Sun. I could see that. So I think here's a turn where we typically really want to actually drop the Aurora Veil instead of Blizzarding. Good Drain Punch. Oh, it's Dark before it transforms? Is it just Electric Dark to begin with? Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, so yeah, so he's going for the play that I thought he was going for. But does he outspeed Vanillix? If he's adamant, I don't think he does. Let's see. Okay, so... Oh, Morpeko outspeeds, though. That's unfortunate. They both outspeed. Dang it. So we still get to keep Vanillix here. So on one hand... It stinks. Can't use that now. Okay. So do we want to... Now it's Hangry. So we could swap. Ice Cube could take that, and then, I hate to do that though. I think we can actually. I think what we do here is actually protect, and then build up stats maybe by targeting into Morpeko. And then if he burns us, we care a lot less, and we'll have an extra turn of Dynamax that he doesn't have. I don't know if we outspeed Morpeko is the problem. I don't know it well enough. I should have just looked at its speed stats here. Okay, so it... Oh yeah, we're protecting here. Okay, so it does outspeed us. I figured... Does he double target into... Okay, yeah, he's targeting us. We take that pretty well. Drop the max knuckle here. Ew. Okay, so it's sashed. That's good to know. We do get an attack boost, though. So with that, I hate to set sand, but I think it's unfortunately the play that we have to do this turn. Because I think he's going to do the same play, basically. So I'm going to click the Blizzard anyway and max Rockfall into Arcanine slot. And just hope that we knock out. Oh, he's double targeting Conk. Smart play. I was hoping he wouldn't do it, but this puts him in a really good position. Who do we miss? Morpeko. We do hit Arcanine, though. So he has what? Is that his last? I think this is his last turn of Dynamax. So we could swap into Inteleon. I think Inteleon's going to outspeed Arcanine. I think it has to be Ice Skew. Oh, I played this game too wrong. So I think we can protect here. And then I think we Liquidation. I think we have... Is the Morpeko the threat? The Arcanine's only set up Sun. It's not like it's boosted stats. So I guess we could try and take out Morpeko. No, I think we have to get the Arcanine low enough so that, what's its face? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of its name? So that Inteleon can come in and try and do something. Nice face. We do get a speed boost here, though, so now we outspeed. Unfortunately, that kills our defense. And he did double target Ice Cube slot. He's pretty good, honestly. Like, I feel like the Protect on Vanillix was probably apparent. Plus, there's not much we can do since Sun's up. So that was a really good play with Ice Face. Oh, and he's Berry. Yeah, this is game. If it wasn't Berry, we might have been okay. But now we're just in a really, like, not really winnable situation. Yeah, I guess we just go for Blizzard. I mean, I guess we could rely on maybe his back Pokemon being really weak to Blizzard too. Because we don't want to get Specs into something. I guess we could Spec Shot the Arcanine. Because that's going to be super effective. Yeah, we can't even take that. That's the only problem with Inteleon. It's a little frail. And then there's the Flare Blitz. Man, what the heck? But that was a good battle. I enjoyed that. The team itself is fun. Here we go. Good game, Gavin. So let me go ahead and kind of show the team off real quick. We get a big nugget. So I'll leave a link to his channel on AU Plays channel too, because he can showcase it a little bit better. I'm still kind of playtesting it. But we got Vanillix, who sets the snow, which ideally, when you don't get outsped there, you can set like the Aurora Veil and stuff, making your Conk basically sweep the team. Is basically what ends up happening when I've been playtesting it. Is Vanillix helps set that, and then Conk kind of wins game. Because it just becomes so bulky with the Assault Vest and Aurora Veil that there's not a whole lot they can honestly do. It's just really strong for sure. And then you have Freeze Dry because it's really good coverage, and oh my gosh, why can't I think of the name? Ice Cube. Yeah, so with Ice Cube, it has Ice Face. So if it's hailing, the ice gets restored. So it has like Disguise from Mimikyu. So it gets hit, it loses that, it gets a free hit basically. And then if it's healing, that can get reset. So when the ice breaks, its speed almost triples. It goes from like a base 50 to a base 130. And then its defenses about half. It does take quite a defensive loss, but the damage that it can do... I wish I got an attack boost. That'd be so good. Like, even just a little bit. Like, 80 base is, like, unfortunately not that high. Ideally, you bring this out when Conk is up, and then you can kind of, like, do your punches, your max punch, and, like, boost its attack. I might switch it to Iron Fist and try it out, too, because I do have my Iron Fist Conk, but the speed tiers and stuff are a little bit off, because it's an older one. So you got Alcremie. I haven't got to bring it. I brought it like one game, but I didn't get to do Decorate at all. So what Decorate does is it sharply raises the target's attack and special attack. So it's literally a free +2 into your teammate, while Alcremie is just kind of there being super bulky. It's really cool, but it's bulky enough that you can get away with not a ton of investment. It's a really cool Pokemon. Dazzling Gleam hits pretty hard. Helping Hand for the extra support there, and Protect because it's Protect. It's VGC. you need it, unfortunately, for plays. But Alcremie is really cool. I hope to use it more in the future, but I haven't got to use it properly myself yet. Inteleon is actually a monster, and once it gets its is it the one who's getting like the Protean ability, or is that the rabbit? One of them are. And one of them are getting like that ability where basically it becomes kind of like Greninja, but I'm feeling like it's the rabbit now. But Torrent's still kind of cool, because if you can get low enough that Snipe Shot, because Snipe Shot not only ignores like Storm Drain from Gastrodon, it also, if I'm not mistaken, always hits. Ignores opposing moves and abilities. I feel like Snipe Shot can't miss, but I can't remember now. But I definitely know that you can't like Gastrodon it away or like Follow Me it. So that's really cool. It's its own signature move, and it's 80 base, so it's scald damage, just not with the after effect. So it's really cool. Blizzard becomes 100% accuracy in the hail, so that's why it's here. Dark Pulse for coverage, because dark moves hit a lot of stuff this season. And Air Slash for two reasons: coverage and speed control. So if you do Dynamax Inteleon after an Air Slash, Inteleon's basically one of the fastest Pokemon in VGC. It already is really fast, but then after a +1, it's not getting outsped. Not very many things can, if anything. Maybe a Choice Scarf Dragapult, but that's not real, let's be honest. Ice Cube we kind of went over. Its moveset is Ice Crash, Liquidation, Iron Head, and Protect. It's really there for coverage. Iron Head can make you a bit bulkier. Liquidation to set Rain if you're Dynamaxed, and then Icicle Crash to set Hail if you're Dynamax too. Otherwise, Icicle Crash is just a 90 accuracy stab move, 85 damage that can make like I think a 30% chance to flinch. Liquidation I think can lower defense, and then Iron Head also has a chance to flinch. So both these are really cool just on their own. And then Ice Face, obviously a really good ability. Inteleon we kind of went over there. Yeah, so the Conk set's a little bit different. It's 4 attacking, move with Assault Vest for that extra bulk. Guts, because you typically get burned or paralyzed a lot of the time in this season, because Will-O-Wisp is becoming more prominent again. So Guts is cool, and I can see why it's used. Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and Rock Slide. Good coverage. Mach Punch is really strong. Priority is always really good in VGC especially. Drain Punch for the extra, you can gain health, and it's stab. It's really strong. Thunder Punch, more coverage. And what's nice about this too is I found myself using this a lot against like Yawn opponents. Because if you can Dynamax the Conkeldurr, and you're going against like a Yawn Togekiss or Yawn Gastrodon, and you can get off the Thunder Punch on like the opposing Pokemon, you can just end up wasting their whole turn and getting a good attack off on them, because Electric Terrain goes up, and you can't be put to sleep if their Electric Terrain is up, so that's really good. And then the opposing, I guess the spec, if I'm not mistaken, was built to, and I think I read it on his page. I'll put the description to that too in the description too, I believe. Max Rock Slide. This variation with this spread lives a Air Slash from Solar Power in the Sun Charizard. And then in return can OHKO it with the Max Rock move. So it's basically a really good Charizard counter too, where they would normally be like, Max Air is going to kill this. You can ideally just shut them down. So that's what I understood what this Conkeldurr does. I don't see Charizard that often as I used to. It's still really good. I'm probably gonna bring back Charizard on the next team that I use, but Charizard's still really good. So that's what this does, and then it's just strong on its own. I think it's min speed, it's adamant, and then like no investment speed, anything like that. I think it's HP one. I know it's 252. I feel like it's 156 attack, and then the rest went into special defense, but I could be wrong on that. I know it's really close to that, if not. And then Whimsicott here, I believe it was Asash, I believe his name is, who originally started doing the expert belt Whimsicotts, but this thing does surprisingly good damage. It has like a 90 base attack, I want to say, and with max special attack, max speed, like the Prankster's there for Tailwind control, so you're getting it off 9 times out of 10, unless they like double into your Whimsicott slot with like Fake Out and something. But Moonblast and Energy Ball for coverage are really strong. Protect is really, getting to run Protect on Whimsicott doesn't get to happen that often, because you usually fill it up pretty with a lot of slots, and you're usually running Focus Sash anyway. So this is kind of a cool little tech too. It could be swapped out probably, and you'd still get away with it, like for some coverage move. But these are like your 2 stab. They're both really good. Expert Belt, it surprisingly can pick up KOs late game. You don't have to lead the Whimsicott. You can kind of bring it late game and do pretty well with it. But yeah, that's really the team. It's really cool. AU plays would probably give a better description of the team than I could. He has a breakdown of it and some playtesting of it on his channel, so make sure to check him out. Thank you again for sharing the team so we could use it here today. Definitely a lot of fun. I can't wait to playtest it some more. Definitely really strong. Love Hail. Ice Cube is a lot of fun too. I normally hate the ice cream cone, but this is fun. And I can't wait to play it some more. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today's episode. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date on Mr. Bagel Bites content. Probably going to bring in another team here soon. I am sorry about the wait in between the videos. It's been a really hectic week, but I did get a promotion at work, so I've had a lot of extra stuff on my plates. That just happened this week. Yay me. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back into the groove of more consistent uploading here, probably beginning next week. At the time of recording, it's the 17th. So by next week, we should be back into the swing of things. But thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. As always, catch you later.